So it's me, your little boy, Kisamson. So I have something special for special people like you today. So what I bring to the table is this: signs that you use to indicate that God is about to bless you. Sign, but it's funny. But let me just tell you the far truth. Sign that you will use to indicate, you will use to know that you are about to enter into your what, into your calling, into your purpose. Great sign that me myself, those days when I was in school, there's something I figured out, that anytime this thing occur, I always receive favor from people, always receive gift from people, always receive that. you know One greatest sign that God is about to open door is when you start to encounter what I call hard time. This is one of the greatest, which many of us end up quitting. Yes, when God is about to bless you, that is when things become more harder. It becomes tough around you, within you. Believe me, I know what I've gone through. That's why I always tell us that one a faithful day like that, I will truly come live and tell us my story. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm saying I'm okay. I'm not okay because uh, I'm not yet to that point, that dream that I am. But where I am now is where I ought to be by God's grace. You know what I'm saying? So I know that things is going to be all right with all of us. Things are really going to be all right. But with my own experience, that was years back when I lost my job. So I was so dumbfounded. So I was in a dream. So suddenly, someone showed me something. Then in that place, things were so hard, even to pay my bill, even to eat, even to help my families, even to assist, even to do stuff becomes so hard, to the point that I start to owe my landlord rent. It becomes so tough. I was moving from one office to another, jumping from one place, seeking for a job. Some of my friends were like laughing at me. Some of them start to tell me, if you don't do what we do, we are not going to help you to look for job and all those stuff. Then I don't listen to them, because I believe that God, who have already kept me alive, can do more better. You know what I'm saying? So when things become tough around you, that is a great sign that what greatness, breakthrough is about to do, or to come out. And many of us end up quitting. Why? Because we don't try to figure out the sign that God show us. And another thing, when you used to understand that things is about to get better, is when you start to lose friends. Yes, believe me, that is when you will understand that things are really going to become what good around you. If you use the life of Joseph to figure out, you know that the moment he lose his brothers and sisters, that is when the breakthrough starts to occur. If you look around the life of Esther also, you come to understand that the moment they start to hate him, the moment he start to have enemies, unknowing and unknown knowing, you come to figure out that that is the moment the breakthrough start to occur. Because when he was praying for God to protect him, she never prayed for God to put him in a point where she will become the queen. He was just praying for God to save his families, brethren, brothers, relatives, etc. That is when God appoint him and make the king to choose her. You know what I'm saying? So the moment you start to lose a lot of friends, that is when you realize that great thing is about to happen. The reason why God will allow you to lose a lot of your friends, because He don't want you to go with them, or to be with them, or to go along with them to your promise and your fulfilled place. And another sign that you use to indicate or figure out that God is about to bless you is when you start to feel tired. That was years back. I was calling my parents. We were just discussing. The next thing I was telling my parents, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. This is not what I have been expecting. Everything is hard around me. The next thing I hear, come on, shut up, boy. Do you know what it takes to be a man? Do you know what God have ahead of that, your tiredness? So the moment you start to feel like nothing is coming out from your hustle, you are tired, you don't know what else to do, you look like you are frustrated, you don't know the direction to face this to do. That is when God gives you the right direction. Yes, believe me. I know many of us, this is just like a confirmation. It's just like I'm now trying to help you to draw the fish from the river. You know what I'm saying? Look at it. When Simon Peter, after all his long, he was drawing fish, trying to catch fish, trying to meet up. Some of his friends were catching fish, doing all sorts of things. The moment he get tired, that is when the Messiah come in. And he said, throw the net. He threw the net. But before he threw the net,